shared mechanisms of dependencies. Both compulsive digital behavior and substance use share something similar. That is how they affect the brain and behavior. So they both exploit neurobiological reward systems. And of course, they would provide temporary relief from emotional distress. And we can see this temporary relief is there, but paradoxically, it increases isolation, aloneness. Even though the adolescent is looking for an initial escape. So, understanding these shared mechanisms would highlight why intervention is targeting from one form of dependency may inform approaches for the other. And what we are looking here is especially for adolescents who are exposed to trauma. So, we are going to also talk about adverse childhood experiences. So, that is a scale which every clinician would use as a tool when you see a client from an underprivileged community, or when the client in the history taking would mention that they had different schools, they were moving around. So, there could be adverse childhood experiences which gives you an info about trauma informed care. So now let us look into the neurobiological overlap. Let us look directly to dopamine and the reward circuits. Both the compulsive scrolling and substance use are driven by the same dopamine system in the brain. For example, the social media platforms, for instance. So they are designed with a variable ratio reinforcement, and schedules are there. The same principles that underlies also gambling. They get points and they get reward from it. So there is a reinforcement which is already preset in the computer, in the system. And also look, in the digital media, we have notifications, likes, and new content releases activates this part, the nucleus accumbens. And this nucleus accumbens is that part of the brain that produces that dopamine spike that is similar to the effect of drug, such as nicotine or cocaine. So over time, this youngster who's scrolling is overstimulating the brain's natural reward system. Too much of reward is going into this nucleus accumbens is too much activated. So again, now the adolescents would require more time online or needs stronger substances. If we are talking about alcohol or smoking habits, they need it more to achieve the same sense of reward or same sense of sensations and satisfaction. In either cases, they are going to create a cycle of craving, of course, temporary relief, and subsequent withdrawal of emptiness. So there is a craving, then you scroll or you have that smoke puff, and what happens? Then suddenly there is a relief is there, and then which is accompanied by guilt, withdrawal, or feeling more emptier than before. So compelled repeatedness of doing this would really lead to a negative consequences.